And now chilling new details on a story you'll only see on NewsNation about the suspected serial kidnapper arrested after allegedly abducting a sex worker in Seattle, then driving her hundreds of miles to his Oregon home, where he held her in a cinder block cell until she escaped. As the FBI investigates whether other victims are out there, tonight we're learning he was a familiar face to sex workers in Portland and that they knew to avoid him. NewsNation correspondent Nancy Liu has the story.
Elizabeth, this is 82nd Avenue in Northeast Portland, an area known for prostitution. And NewsNation has learned that Nagasi Zuberi is known among sex workers here. And exactly a week since the FBI announced his arrest and asked for more information about him seems to be everywhere. There are girls working this section of 82nd Avenue in Northeast Portland pretty much at all hours of the day, every day. I don't pay attention to what. In speaking with some of the women here, several said they recognized Nagasi Zuberi immediately. This woman described him as an aggressive harasser, and she says a lot of girls knew to avoid him. According to one local veteran in the industry, girls on the streets are especially vulnerable, and criminals exploit that.
These people can fly under the radar when they target people who don't have a lot of rights.
Elle Stanger is a certified sex educator and sex worker who's glad the victim in Klamath Falls was able to escape.
I wonder what she's been through before. I am so happy for her that she could fight back and not let this guy win, because it sucks when the bad guys get away with stuff.
Zuberi allegedly kidnapped a Seattle sex worker and held her captive in a cinder block cell in Klamath Falls after claiming he was an undercover cop. The FBI seized a note near the makeshift cell, which was titled Operation Takeover, and it included "make sure they don't have a bunch of people in their life." Sex workers say that is the case with many in the industry who are often afraid to go to law enforcement.
If they have any vulnerabilities, if there's a huge power dynamic disparity, like someone who doesn't have a lot of rights isn't going to be able to say no. So they're gonna go with anyone who seems to be an authority figure.
So far, there are no other alleged interstate kidnappings by Zuberi, but the FBI has made clear that the brave escape of the victim last month likely ended a trail of violence that may have been about to escalate. Elizabeth?
All right, Nancy, thank you. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.